The year is 1939. The world is on the brink of war. A dark shadow looms over Europe, where a ruthless dictator has risen to power in Germany. His name is Adolf Hitler, and he has a twisted vision of creating a pure German race that will dominate the world. He has secretly built a massive war machine and has formed alliances with Italy and Japan, forming the Axis powers. He has also set his sights on Poland, a small country that stands in his way of expanding his empire. Meanwhile, in Britain and France, two democratic nations that have suffered the horrors of the previous war, there is a growing sense of dread and fear. They know that Hitler is not to be trusted and that he will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. They have signed a pact with Poland, promising to defend it in case of an attack. They hope that this will deter Hitler from starting another war, but they are also prepared to fight if necessary. In the United States, a young and charismatic president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, is facing a difficult challenge. He wants to help his allies in Europe, but he also has to deal with the isolationist sentiment of his own people, who are still recovering from the Great Depression and want to stay out of foreign affairs. He has to balance his domestic and foreign policies and find a way to support the cause of freedom and democracy without provoking a war with the Axis. In the Soviet Union, a ruthless and paranoid dictator, Joseph Stalin, rules with an iron fist. He has purged his own party and army of anyone he suspects of being disloyal, and has killed millions of his own people in the process. He has also signed a non-aggression pact with Hitler, hoping to avoid a conflict with Germany and to gain time to strengthen his own defenses. He is unaware that Hitler has a secret plan to invade his country and to destroy communism. In Asia, a militaristic and expansionist empire, Japan, is waging a brutal war against China, hoping to secure its resources and markets. It has also clashed with the United States over its interests in the Pacific, and has been hit by economic sanctions and embargoes. It is looking for a way to break the stalemate and to achieve its ambitions of creating a greater East Asia co-prosperity sphere. These are the main actors and the main events that set the stage for the most devastating and widespread war in human history. A war that will last for 6 years and will involve more than 50 nations and millions of people. A war that will see the rise and fall of empires, the birth and death of nations, the creation and destruction of weapons of mass destruction, the liberation and oppression of peoples, the triumph and tragedy of heroes and villains, the glory and horror of war.